Hey God, what's going on? It's your boy Feces in the Cupper Shane, back here on Black Ops 2 with the 42 and 18 gameplay with my buddy Jimmy here. Ooh, I got sniped. Jimmy, say hello.
Hello.
Jimmy, you're a moron. And,
why am I a moron?
Because you are a moron, Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
You're just an idiot. An idiot.
Sorry for questioning.
It's okay, Jimmy.
Superior knowledge.
It's alright.
Mr. Feces in a cup.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Anyways, I got off to a terrible start this game, but that's not the point. Today I want to talk about a little thing called friendship.
Yay, friendship.
Jimmy, sometimes our friendship is like a game from... No, our friendship's like a Call of Duty game. It gets good in the beginning and it's shit at the end. And then sometimes I just want to trade you in, but no, I'm just kidding. Our friendship's pretty good. Drop shot, kid. And, oh yeah, our friendship's pretty good, even though sometimes it pisses me off. Sometimes I just want to trade him back into GameStop and get my money back. Or I can buy a new best friend.
Have a trade-in value of all of 9 cents.
Dude, I like to trade this human being. No, yeah, we can't take that, sir. Well, you will take it, or I will go somewhere else with my money. Sir, it's not money, it's your friend. Stupid, shut up, you're getting me off track. Anyways, today I'm going to talk to y'all about friendship, and it's very important part in everybody's life, including mine. I have a lot of friends. I got 2 best friends, Jimmy and Daniel. Jimmy is one of the guys I hang out with the most of anybody, and then Daniel's the other guy I hang out with the most, but y'all meet him later on in this channel. But the way I met Jimmy, do you remember how I met you?
We rode the same bus.
That's right. It was freshman year, about 2 or 3 months into school, and he was a new kid on the bus, and he had long ginger hair.
I've never been ginger. You shut your mouth. I have a soul.
And you had a ginger face, anyways. You had ginger hair and a ginger face. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm sniping because I smack. Anyways, he was new kid on the bus, had ginger hair. It was long, and I started talking to him, and he was just some kid in the background that I talked to on the bus for about 2 years. And he and me became really good friends about a few months ago. Whenever we got in the same ROTC class, we started talking, and then one day I just started hanging out with him because I had nothing better to do. It was about 3 months ago.
So I was best friend because of a lack of a better option.
No, that's not it. I was bored and I didn't have anything else to do. So
for a lack of a better option, you hung out with me.
You know what? I was bored. That's the reason. I'm just kidding, Jimmy. The story's pretty good. And then I had really fun. Shit, what did we go do? We went to Walmart the first time so I can get a new movie.
Yeah, something like that.
And then I just came over the next day, and the next day after that, and after that, I spent like almost a fucking week over here. Then I didn't come over for like 10 days because I had to work for 10 days straight. And then I've just been coming over ever since then. I spent the night here on school nights. I've done a lot of shit over here. I've had many sleepovers. We are just best friends. I mean, there's best friends and there's us, but we're not like that kind of best friends. Yeah, we're not. No. But moving on to the next thing about friendship. If you don't have friendship in your life, it's pretty much pretty sour. Friends help you get through a lot of things. They help you get through tough relationship struggles, family problems, medical conditions. They help you out with a lot. Forgive me, guys, I'm freestyling. I'm not so good with this freestyle shit. And Jimmy, do you have anything else that you want to add to that? What friends help you get through?
Yeah, for my whole life, I've been extremely independent. I've always been a person that could like sit down and like in the middle of the cafeteria alone and eat my lunch and be perfectly fine with that. However, friends just make life just so much cooler. So coming from a person that can handle being alone, I would not trade in any of my friends for anything. Because that's where the real fun is in life.
Yep. I mean, you can live alone and you can just be bored all your life. I mean, you can stand it. But what's life to live without friends? There's no excitement. And whenever that's what friends are for, man. You know, friends are who you make. They're who you make your forever.
Get ready for the next
Friends
round.
are always going to be there for you unless you ditch them. I mean, I'll tell y'all a story a few years back. Before I moved to where I am now, I lived in a place called Grangeland, and I had a best buddy there, and I always hanged out with him. And then when I moved, I went back over to his house, and we always hanged out. And it was for about 3 years. Everything was smooth sailing. And one day my iPod went missing, and I was like, "Hey, dude, you know where my iPod is?" He's like, "No." So I was like, "All right." And then my birthday came up that next year, and I got a new iPod. I had it for about 3 months, and then that one went missing. And I was like, "Hey, bro, you know where my iPod is?" He's like, "Nope, dude." And then I go in there and we start hanging out, and I find it underneath his bed. And at this point, I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck's going on here? Are you still in my shit?" He's like, "No, dude. I didn't know it was underneath there." And at this point, I was so pissed off, so I just left. I never went back. Me and my stepdad eventually went over there, confronted him and his dad told me that he'd buy me a new iPod. And I never heard from him ever again. I haven't heard from them in the past 2 years. I'm glad I haven't, because that kid was a stupid, dirty little lying thief. And hopefully he doesn't do that anymore, because nobody likes a thief. I've had so much of my iPods and all my other shit stolen. I had my PS2 stolen, my 2 iPods. I've had a bike stolen from me. Yes, Jimmy, I've had a bike stolen from me. My old neighborhood was not that pretty. Now, Jimmy, do you have any friend stories, Jimmy?
I have a friend story. So I had this friend. It was the best way to possibly meet a friend. I was in my big time Pokemon phase. And so there was this new kid in school, right? And I just remember the classroom was entirely silent because we were having like a silent reading time. And I came up to this new kid, I tapped him on the shoulder, and I said, "Hey, you like Pokemon?" And that blossomed a beautiful friendship that carries on into another state. And that's my friendship story. Pokemon made a beautiful friendship.
Oh, well, I got one for you.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Okay, so one time. No, this was last year, my birthday, my 16th birthday party.
Drone ready for
Jimmy, you were there, and it was about 1:30 in the morning, and I was hungry, and I turned over to Jimmy. I said, "Hey, dude, I'm so hungry right now." He's like, "Yeah, we got some." I was like, "Yeah, dude, we got hot dogs in there. You want hot dogs?" And Jimmy said, "No, man, I'm not in the mood for hot dogs," and I wasn't either. So I just get drop shot, son. I just said, "Hey, dude, you know what? There's a corner store about 100 yards that way. Let's get out and go walk there." So we were heading down there to go get a honey bun because I wanted a honey bun, and that was my birthday. I had a lot of money. And it's supposed to be a convenience store 24 hours, and this is the only day that they closed. So about 1:32 in the morning, go down there, and it's not even open. So we walk all the way back to my dad's house, and I just say, "Hey, dude, let's just make hot dogs," since we basically didn't have anything else to eat. And yeah, so that earlier that night, my dad let me drink my first alcohol. And
let you drink your first alcohol.
Yep, I remember it. It was a Budweiser. It had about few gulps, and
then he was the lightest of weights.
Yo, fuck off!
Biggest lightweight ever, dude. You were so sick.
Fuck you!
For like two sips of.
They were big ass gulps. What the fuck are you talking about? That was my first alcohol drink too, but now I have a much better hot tolerance of it. I'm not gonna brag about having a higher alcohol tolerance. That's not that good. Anyways, back to the story, and I usually don't like my hot dogs cooked, but since this is back in the day, I didn't like my hot dogs cooked, which is last year. And so he wanted his heated up, so I heated him up too. And we started watching TV while he was eating his. And I had 3 uncooked ones. I like my hot dogs cold, but now I don't anymore. But I did back then. So I ate them, and about 4 or 5 that night, I woke up and I wasn't feeling too well. I got on my iPod just to watch a few videos on YouTube, and my stomach just all of a sudden started just hurting so bad. So I run to the bathroom, closed the door, and I looked at the toilet seat, and all I can remember is I just closed my eyes. I just started throwing up, coming out of my nose, everything. And Jimmy's just sitting there on the couch sleeping.
Hunter-killer drone
So in the
inbound.
morning, we wake up and there's this awful smell just coming out everywhere. And Jimmy's just like, what the fuck? And he's got to go in like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I threw up last night. He's like, that's just fucking disgusting. I'm like, yeah, you want to know the worst part? He's like, what? I didn't flush the toilet. And we start both cracking up, but that's going to be the end of this commentary, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it.